Hello everyone, it's been a while, so I just thought I'd do a little update video on my Eugenia collection, with ones in pots anyway. I've added a few new ones to the collection, so start with this one, Cherry of the Rio Grande. This is a seedling of the orange variety, so I'm not sure if it'll come true and stay orange. Sometimes they revert back to the red or somewhere in between, so we'll see in time. But this one's grown really well. Lots of new growth. It's loving life. It's actually probably one that's thriving the most out of all my Eugenias. It's in a slightly different spot to the others. Gets a little bit more sun, so that could be part of the reason, but either way, it's loving life. Now onto the Eugenia anthropophagus. These are seedlings. I only got them just before spring, so germinated under lights on the heat mat late winter. You see some new growth coming out. These are my biggest three. I do have a handful more, but they're by far the biggest. So they seem to be going pretty well. I think they'll do well here in Perth's climate. Now onto the Patanga, Eugenia uniflora. This is a Regina variety. Meant to be one of the tastier ones. As you can see, growing pretty well. Now, most of these are under my grapevine, so dappled light at most. So they seem to be growing all right. I'll probably, now that it's sort of a few weeks into autumn, I'll probably move them out into a bit more sun. But saying that, this week we have mid to high 30s all week, so I might have to wait till after that. Now we've got the Eugenia ligustrina. Now this is, again, seedling. Seed grown, not as old as the anthropophagus, but yeah, also known as privet stopper, this one. They seem to be going pretty well as well. Leaves are nice and green, haven't gone backwards at all, so pretty happy with them. I think they'll be an easy one to grow. And here's the salcutta, which I've had for a while. In the last videos I think I showed them, but yeah, steadily growing, not thriving, but certainly not going backwards. So this time of year we get the humid weather, so hopefully they'll thrive and push out a little bit more growth, and once they get a bit more sun. Next one, the Eugenia candelina, or the rainforest plum. This is doing pretty well. Given that it's called a rainforest plum and where it comes from, I think it does pretty well in the dappled light. I do have another one in the work garden at the school. Hasn't grown as much as this one. That one's in ground though. So yeah, I think it's doing a little bit better in the pot than it does in the ground, but the one at work is growing. So next, Patanga tuber. I do have two of these, as you've probably seen in the other videos. This is the one in a pot. This one flowers. Bit of new growth coming out. Showing a little bit of deficiency in some of the leaves. But, definitely growing. Hasn't set fruit on its own. I do believe some can be self-fertile, but most of the time they need cross-pollination. So the other one's in the ground and will hopefully start flowering maybe next year. It's not too much smaller than this one, but definitely looks a bit healthier in the pot. The one in the ground always shows signs of deficiency no matter what I throw at it, so we will see.